Welcome and God bless you. I'm Matthew Brown. Thank you for watching MLB Life Lessons. I want to share with you that there was a passage of scripture I happened to read in my devotion that I thought was amazing, simply because it dealt with a town harlot, a prostitute, that came and was so appreciative of the ministry of Jesus that even at the Pharisee's house, she came and she washed his feet with her tears. She was so overjoyed that God would show his expression of love through Jesus Christ that would change her life. She came to Simon's house, and Simon was there entertaining Jesus, and probably brought Jesus to dinner just for dinner theater. You know, they didn't have movie shows and all that. So basically their entertainment was around dinner. Jesus was a popular figure, and Simon was a Pharisee, kind of, suspect in terms of wondering whether Jesus was really the Christ. And so when this woman came behind Jesus and began to wash his feet with her tears, he began to think within himself if he couldn't be a prophet, because he would have known what type of woman this is. Isn't it interesting that the text says that she came to thank Jesus, and yet the Pharisees still saw her in her sin? You know, people will always mislabel your experience because they weren't with you to the end. I want you to know that whom the Son sets free is free indeed. If God has delivered you, brought you out of a thing, no matter what people continue to label, know that there has been a transformation on the inside of you. And he says to Simon, he says, I want to tell you something. He says, this woman, he says, when I came to your house, you had no water to wash my feet, but yet she has washed my feet with her tears. You put no oil. You didn't even have Crisco to put on my head. You put no cheap oil on my head, but she has broke her alabaster box and has anointed my feet with precious ointment. You know, at that time, there was no Social Security, there was no retirement. And so she literally took everything that she had as an offering and gave it to Jesus. She went bankrupt thanking him. It got me to thinking, how blessed are we? And have we gone bankrupt? Do you realize our praise is not even a down payment on the goodness that God has extended to us? I pray that you will go bankrupt praising God, that you will give God everything that you have, because he has given us the very best of himself, and that is through Jesus Christ. I want to continue this conversation with you. Why don't you like me on Facebook at the MLB Ministry page? Follow me on Twitter, and then watch us on YouTube. And then if you want to continue this conversation, just simply hashtag on Facebook or Twitter, MLB Bankrupt. I want to talk to you about the goodness of God, and I want to encourage you to go broke for God.